This is my signature everyday glam. First things first, browse if you want a detailed tutorial, it's on my page. Next is this Maybelline skin tint mixed with the Maybelline fresh tint. I don't know if it's just me or my foundations don't match me lately. Every foundation that I have to mix it, otherwise blending is either too red or too orange. Anyways, blending is honestly the secret to makeup. If you just blend, then there's no way your makeup isn't gonna be fire. Next, browse, as I said, on my page, and then this is my concealer placement: inner corner, outer corner, forehead, cupid's bow, and bridge of nose. I started off with a concealer that was a shade that is almost close to my skin tone, and then I went in with a shade that is 2 times lighter to highlight. Thereon, I just went back and forth with my concealer brush and a beauty blender to ensure that I do not have any lines of demarcation or any harsh lines, to ensure that everything was blended in seamlessly. Next is my favorite step, which is setting. Tell me this does not give off a brush. Next steps are bronzing and blush. I love these steps because they literally bring my face back to life. I then use the same bronzer as eyeshadow and to contour my nose. Adding black eyeliner to my waterline gives the look so much more character. It's definitely that one step I will never skip. After setting my face comes my absolute favorite part, which is the finishing touches. If you know, you know. The mascara, the lip combo, that's when everything comes together.
Girls, stop. It's 2025 and the makeup is still not makeuping. We need to fix that. But don't worry, I'm here to help. You're probably not using the right products for your skin type, and that's why your base looks like absolute just kidding, obviously. But it is super important to know whether you should be using silicone-based products or water-based products. Although I would say water-based products are suitable for all skin types, because they have a higher water content, they usually run a little bit more hydrating, making them suitable for drier skin types. Silicone-based products, on the other hand, are usually built a little bit more mattifying, making them well-versed for people with oily or combination skin types like me. Product placement is everything when it comes to your base, so you want to make sure that you're applying your concealer in areas that you're trying to bring light to, such as your T-zone and your under eyes. And for contour, you want to make sure you're applying it to the natural shadows of your face, like your hairline, your cheekbones, your jawline. And pro tip for your contour and your cream blush, you want to place those as high up as you can to really emphasize that lifted look. Placement makes all the difference. Do not skip this step. You want to make sure to go back in and reblend your under eyes before you hit it with any powder, so that you're not setting in creases to your face. I just want to take a second to look at this powder puff with some of you guys, because I know this is probably very familiar. Yes, I'm talking to you. Go and wash your powder puff. I'm telling you, being a crusty, clumpy powder puff or brush culprit will ruin your makeup faster than you can even say that. Having a clean powder puff allows the powder to be dispersed evenly and make sure it doesn't cling to your makeup or get patchy. Leave stressing about eyeshadow in 2024. Take your bronzer, apply it to your eyelid, and it just instantly adds depth with minimal effort needed. Take an angled eyeliner brush, a dark brown eyeshadow, and give yourself the quickest, easiest shadow liner ever. And even if you're not big on highlight, inner corner highlight makes such a big difference. Also, do not forget to wipe your lips off before going in with your lip combo. Any excess product can lead to that white line, you know the one I'm talking about. We're not trying to have that in 2025, so make sure you clean that lip off. Finally, knowing the importance of when to use a setting mist or a setting spray. Setting mist's main purpose is usually to rehydrate the skin. It's great if you're going for a more natural, dewy look. And a setting spray's purpose is to extend the wear of your makeup. Sometimes one or the other is necessary, or sometimes both are. And that is how you're gonna get your makeup to be makeuping all 2025.
Prime again, lip oil, foundation, conceal, bronze, blend concealer, conceal again, but this time brighten, sharpen, contour the nose, blush, stamp it in, some more blush, That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. Liquid highlighter. Back of the hand. Tap. Wow. Glow. Setting powder. Brightening powder. Some powder bronzer. Powder blush. Some setting spray. Brown eyeliner. Some bronzer. Smudge it in. Brown lip liner. Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Warm Taupe. Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Latte, mixed with the shade Butterscotch. Use a brush to blend. A little bit more setting spray. Not gonna lie, I quite like it, guys. Here is the final look. Bye.
Carve top brow, carve bottom brow, other side, middle, all over lid, forehead, bridge of nose, cupid's bow, chin. Concealer on inner corner, concealer on outer corner, joined together. And other side. Concealer below jawline, cream contour on forehead, cheekbones, jawline, sides of nose, eye crease, and other side. Blending from top to bottom, forehead, eyes, nose contour, under eyes, cheekbones, cupid's bow, chin. Add a little bit of your foundation, blend everywhere. Some liquid blush, blend. Fill in eyebrows, set under eyes, the cheekbones, brown eyeshadow, nude eyeshadow, shadow wing, a pair of lashes, powder bronzer, blush, lip liner, lipstick, and you're done.
Okay, so I got a lot of questions about this cute face, and now it's time for the real First thing tutorial. I like to do is go in with a setting spray. I use 2 setting sprays for this, just because I'm all about that ultimate hydration. Then I go in with this MAC primer, which is so good if you're going for a very dewy, radiant look. I double prime as well. Go in with this milk primer. I never ever get into doing my makeup without trimming my brows first, especially if I am going for an extra clean look. I have a full video of this on my YouTube, so you can check that out. And then I will go in with just a powder puff and press in some leftover powder, just so there's no oil when I start drawing in my brow. This brow pencil is a bit difficult to find, but I promise you, every single time I have looked for it in Clicks or Discam, I've always found one. So you actually do need to go in store and look for one. Then I go in with this MAC concealer and this MAC 212 brush just to clean up my brows, and I use just a mixture of that same concealer with my foundation to do the top part of my brow. I absolutely love this foundation. It is so good. The coverage is so good. The match is so good. It's just lovely and warm, and it is definitely my go-to foundation for a full bead. Then I just blend that in with a brush, fluffy brush. I get most of my brushes from Nova Beauty or Maven. They've discontinued Maven now, but yeah. Then I go in with that same that little pot concealer from MAC, and I use the same foundation brush. This is just to like start out my highlighting process. You know, I don't really go too hectic in the beginning. But then I bring all of that up with this Lancome concealer, which is also so good. I get a lot of compliments about my under eyes, so definitely this is the star of the show. Then I go in with a pressed powder just to begin that setting process. Afterwards, I then start my nose contour and just general contour, bringing in that liquid blush from NARS as well. Just blend that out. This is a bit of a risk. I never usually mix like dry powder products with liquid ones, but it worked out really well. Then I'll go in with this loose powder just to bring that highlight up a bit more and continue contouring and bronzing my face. I love using pressed powders for this, but this Huda Beauty Glowish powder has been absolutely fantastic. It's a pity because I can't even remember the shade, but it's so good. And then I will go in with a clean fluffy brush just to remove any excess I may have. Guys, this Switch Beauty mono tint what is it called? It's like a universal lip tint and blush. It's so good. It gives me such a nice glow on my cheekbones. Then go in with a setting spray. If you know, circa 2017, 2016, this Lash Princess mascara will always be famous, and it is from Essence. Like, I also get a lot of compliments about my lower lash mascara, and honestly it just eats every single time. So yeah, I'm really feeling it here. I will always go in with some eye drops after I do like the whole powder shabam, because my eyes get so super red. But yeah, eye drops after doing your makeup is a bit risky. These lashes are from Mimi Q. I've never seen one in Joburg actually, but there are a lot of them around Cape Town. It's time to do my lips, and I am going in with this goodie, this MAC Chestnut lip liner. I absolutely love it. It's like the perfect shade of brown, not too light, not too dark. But I will kind of like wipe it off my lips and kind of leave the outline on the top and the bottom. I do this because sometimes when I apply my gloss, my lips tend to look super dark brown, which I don't really like. That's not the look that I'm going for. I love this lip gloss by Maybelline. It is in shade 002. Super nice pink chewy. Set my face again, and then I will go in and just kind of like brush my brows into place using this Got2b gel and just set them into place. And yeah, that's it.